What's up, people of YouTube? Lunar Spire 1127 bringing you Bleach chapter 475. So the chapter opens up with Rukia waking up and Renji, being worried about her, asking her if she's okay, if she's hurt anywhere, and so far she seems acting normal. I mean, there have been possible theories that Rukia actually entered into her body, might be possessing her, but so far nothing weird happens yet. So anyway, she notices that Byakuya, Kenpachi, Ikaku, and Toshiro are just standing there waiting for something. She sees the pocket dimension thingy, and she realizes that Ichigo is still inside. She talks to Byakuya, saying that they should destroy the pocket dimension, but Yukio, who's still covered in ice, mind you, for some reason not catching hypothermia or something. I'm surprised he's not even cold anymore. I don't know how he's surviving right now. Anyway, Yukio's like, I have to say it again? What a drag. Even I can't deactivate that pocket reality. Nothing can break it from the outside. Get a read on things, will you? Okay, Rukia was unconscious, so how the hell was she supposed to know that the pocket dimension cannot be broken? Anyway, she was really surprised about this, and she thought that, with 4 captain class fighters, if they all launched one huge attack on the thing, they couldn't possibly break this box, or whatever the hell this thing is, pocket dimension, whatever it is. So far she just can't believe that this is such an undefeatable ability. Yeah, this ability. Anyway, Rukia is wondering why the captains and Ikaku, of course, were waiting for something, and then notices a crack on the pocket dimension, and apparently it's breaking. Yukio's like, wait, what's going on? It's impossible. It can't be breaking. Just what's going on inside? Okay, Yukio said that the pocket dimension thingy cannot be broken from the outside, but he didn't say anything about being broken from the inside. And it's being broken because Ichigo from previous chapter was about to unleash his bankai. So obviously the spiritual pressure, the Ryatsu, was going to be so intense, so powerful, that it obviously would have broke. And it did break. In fact, there's this huge vast, and it broke into a bunch of pieces and exploded so much that it covers half of the page. No, seriously, more than half of the page is just Rukia staring at the pocket dimension thingy exploding. Progress. Anyway, cut to the title, Bleach 475, more explosions, more staring Rukia, and there's the title, Shades of the Bond. Not bad title, at least not confusing, like, why me sad? That was kind of weird. Anyway, we have this huge page, this 2-page spread of Ichigo with his new bankai form. I gotta say, the costume, what he's wearing, it looks like the same as his old bankai form, but instead it looks like he's wearing black gloves, and he's got X's on his chest and X's on his wrist and hands. And what I like about this costume, his new bankai, is the new Tensa Zangetsu sword. It looks pretty awesome. On its blade, it has like 3 spikes on its blade, and the swastika symbol on, I think it was on the base of the sword. I don't know what you call it. I don't know, like, the basic names. I only know, like, the hilt and the blade. That's all I know about it. And anyway, I think it's like the flange or something. It looks more jagged. So his bankai. So I like the sword, but not the bankai outfit. The bankai outfit is okay. And I just realized Ichigo has more transformations than Goku combined in Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. seriously, Ichigo has like new transformations every time. I mean, after he lost his Shinigami powers, he had the full bring form, the one in the shape of the swastika, and then the other full bring with the Shinigami Reiatsu cloak or something like that, and then the weird looking skeletal full bring or whatever, and then his new Shinigami powers, and then the new bankai outfit. Anyway, moving on. So they're free, and Ginjou's just staring there. He's so far not surprised. He's not shocked at all of this. He says, "They ask them why so angry. You'll use your bankai and kill me quickly because what I said grates you on your nerves. And what'll that do? Are you really going to look away from reality?" And Ichigo just says, "No, really, shut up. This time I meant you. The one before was for Ishida, not you." So, from last week's chapter, he told Uryu to shut up. And now he's telling Ginjou to shut up. And let's see, apparently, okay, so Ichigo knew about Soul Society spying on him and about Ukitake and the badge. He just didn't want to believe it. So you knew, and he didn't want to believe it. Okay. But anyway, so yeah, like you said before, he knew about it, but he didn't want to believe it. So, but he realized something, that why he thought Ukitake was suspicious. He says because Ukitake is much smarter than the likes of me. If someone like him was seriously trying to dupe me, he should have been able to fool me in a way I never noticed. But Ukitake-san gave me that badge with that reasoning, and I noticed immediately that it didn't work as it should have. But Ukitake-san, he made it so that I'd realize on purpose. Wait, so Ichigo was suspicious of Ukitake, but he realized that Ukitake did all that in purpose, so he could choose a path. The path to protect people with his own hands. What? And okay, now he keeps going on about how he wanted power to protect people, like her sisters, her friends, and her, yeah, so just to protect her friends and her sisters. And she said, and he keeps saying, "I remember that when I lost my powers, Rukia gave me the power to protect others when I needed it most. Everybody gave me back my power once I'd lost it. That's why I'm going to protect them all by fighting you." So, that big reveal, the so-called secret, was entirely pointless because Ichigo, being the cliched shonen character he is going to side with Soul Society, and he knew about Soul Society spying on him. He knew about Ukitake, and why Ukitake did this was because he wanted Ichigo to choose what path he was going to take with his Shinigami powers, and he chose to protect his friends and his family. Okay, we already know Ichigo is going to protect everyone. I mean, this is pretty much Ichigo's purpose as a character. Just protecting everybody. Whatever. Anyway. So, of course, Ginjou's like, gets deals off. And he uses bankai as well. At first I was confused with this, but I realized that, you know, since Ginjou was a former substitute Shinigami, and he also took Ichigo's Fullbring power, and I think some of his Shinigami power as well, so I guess it's understandable that he can use Bankai. So, yeah. So, yeah, Ginjou uses Bankai, and, I'll admit, he looks pretty badass in this. Let's see, his body is covered in a skeleton form, even more. His sword definitely looks different, and I can't make this up, but his hair turned white. He has an X on his face. I think his collar or something grew bigger, and does he have hollow eyes? He has hollow eyes. Those eyes look exactly like a hollow's, or like Aizen's eye when he like transformed. And that's where the chapter ends. Okay, this chapter, I don't know about this chapter, honestly. The fact that Ichigo decided to side with Soul Society, I mean, that's understandable, but the fact that he already knew about what was going on, but didn't thought about it that much, and again had to leave with a cliffhanger with Ginjou awakening his Bankai. And by the way, excuse me, a lot of people say that Ginjou in his new form looks a lot like Horty Jones from One Piece. I'll admit I have not read One Piece. I've read a few, not the whole thing, and I've actually I actually took a look at Horty Jones and can try to compare it with Ginjou, and there is a slight similarity between the two. It's just a slight, in my opinion. So, yeah, again with the cliffhanger, and honestly, I think the whole reveal thing was kind of pointless. I mean, a lot of people were like speculating that Ukitake was evil and that he was the new Aizen, but but I only said those things like as a joke. Knowing Kubo, I think that might happen, but who knows? Anyway, so yeah, what I think about this chapter, honestly, I don't know. I'm not sure about this. I just want the story to like hurry up and wrap up. I just want some freaking explanations, like why Ginjou decided to abandon Soul Society, why he formed Execution, how'd he meet Tsukishima, Giriko, Jackie, Yukio, and Riruka. There's still so many questions unanswered, and yet whenever there is a question answered, more questions seem to pop up. So I just want this arc, honestly, I just want this arc to move on to something different or something. I don't know. This arc hasn't gone. I haven't been hyped up about this arc for a while now. I mean, things did get interesting after Ichigo's training with Tsukishima's weird mind fucks, but now I'm just So hopefully this might, who knows, this fight might last for who knows how long. Might be a couple of chapters, but hopefully the arc might wrap up pretty soon. Hopefully you learn more about the past, more about the Execution members. I still want to know what their intentions are with Ichigo. I still want to know that. So I guess for this chapter, I'll still give this a 6.5 out of 10. I know it's a low rating. I would have given it a 7, but just for the Bankais, but just that is not enough. So yeah, that's Bleach chapter 475. I'm Lunar Spire 1127, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.